What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Roman Reigns is the undisputed world champion after unifying the WWE and Universal Championships at WrestleMania 38. But as we're about to show, it's the worst thing that could have happened to the WWE's top title. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at how WWE have killed its world championship. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. The WWE's championships are more than just a prop. While fans can rightfully dismiss the Intercontinental and United States Championships as meaningless, which is entirely due to WWE's neglectful and inconsistent booking of the belts, the World Championships remain as an essential part of WWE. All one need do is look how important they are portrayed in the big picture. The belt has always been considered wrestling's top prize, so much so that the WWE has two specific pay-per-views devoted to giving wrestlers a title shot opportunity: the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank. Winning the World Championship is often a sign of a promotion acknowledging a wrestler as a top draw and someone that the fans will pay to see to keep the belt, or lose it to a worthy opponent. A World Championship can also elevate challengers by making them look good in their bid for the belt, as a well-booked defeat can create the perception that the challenger is World Championship material and would have won the belt under different circumstances. These circumstances often being where an injury wasn't at play or nefarious means to ensure the championship didn't change hands. The World Champion also serves as the WWE's standard bearer for publicity, including appearances in the media, merchandise and video games. Finally, the champion's status makes them someone who can enhance any show they appear on, whether it's television, a live event, or a premium event, regardless of whether they can defend the title or even wrestle. This is a huge reason why the WWE had a World Championship on each brand, whether it was a WWE title on Raw or the Universal title on SmackDown. This allowed each brand to capitalize on the presence of a world champion and all the benefits we've mentioned, as well as the annual non-title clash between champions at the WWE Survivor Series premium event. Now, if the World Championship is still a fundamental element of WWE, why did they create a unified champion? Are there advantages to having one world champion rather than two? Well, let's start with a look at why the WWE seems to have put the belt on Roman Reigns. Number 1, to hype WrestleMania 38. Number 2, to elevate Roman. And 3, elevate the championship. The WWE used the winner-takes-all concept to hype WrestleMania, but any benefit it gained was very short-term, while the damage a unified title will cause is long-term. Some might argue that Brock vs Roman was one of the lesser matches on both nights, especially after Stone Cold Steve Austin's return and many solid undercard matches. Whether Roman Reigns was elevated any further with his win is doubtful, as he reached the point of diminishing returns where it's difficult to imagine him being perceived any stronger unless he starts working handicap matches against opponents. As fanciful as it may seem, his triple threat win over Edge and Daniel Bryan actually came close. Finally, the case can be made that having one world title makes it more special, but every time the WWE has two brands, it has no problem making its respective world titles seem prestigious. The arguments for unifying the belt are very weak, particularly when you measure them against the arguments against unifying the belt. As firstly, the thrill is gone. The thrill of watching a title match has been gone for months, as fans watching Roman Reigns defend his belt have seen him use the same tired old tricks to retain the belt. There's been no suspense when it comes to wrestlers challenging Reigns for the title, and the WWE hasn't even helped things by making it clear it has no intention of Reigns dropping the title in the near future. With two world titles, fans at least had one title that could be booked with suspense, as the Red brand kept things interesting with the title reigns of Drew McIntyre, Big E and Bobby Lashley. That's all gone now. Number 2, crushing the competition. Another problem is that while Roman has often made opponents look strong in their matches, the WWE rarely uses the challenger's title to further their push. Wrestlers were routinely pushed into world title matches only to drop down the card afterwards. Examples like Cesaro, Finn Balor and Kevin Owens come to mind. They've been ridiculous with its overbooking of Roman, something seen at WrestleMania 37 when Reigns pinned both Edge and Daniel Bryan. Even worse, the WWE has had Reigns defeat potential challengers in pointless matches, such as when he pinned Bobby Lashley in a triple threat match on Raw last year. The WWE compounded its problems when it began building Brock Lesnar up before his match against Roman. For whatever reason, they felt like they had to have Brock Lesnar squash his opponents during February's Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship, making Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle and AJ Styles look like curtain jerkers. In the matter of a minute, WWE robbed itself of future main events, damaging each wrestler's value in the process. And number 3, where's Roman? One of the biggest concerns with one champion is how the WWE will book him, i.e. limiting him to one brand for title runs, then moving him to another brand, or having him appear on both shows. Unfortunately, Roman has rarely appeared on WWE television since WrestleMania 38 and is yet to even wrestle on television, though he's had a dark match or two. On one hand, the WWE is wise in limiting Roman's appearance to avoid the fans tiring of him, but at the same time, his appearances have been so rare that he's bordering on Brock Lesnar levels of absenteeism. Fans have never been happy with part-time champions, which makes Reigns holding both titles counterproductive. The ratings even reflect the fans' disappointment with the product. While Cody Rhodes' return has energized the WWE universe, the ratings for Raw and SmackDown show the fans have lost interest in many of the programs being featured, and where sometimes the WWE ignored the fan favorites. Their neglect of its undercard has reached a critical level, which may be the only reason the WWE is finally spending time with it. If ever the WWE epitomized the adage, "don't put your eggs in one basket," it's doing so now with keeping Roman as the undisputed champion. As we pointed out, Roman's past leukemia diagnosis makes him vulnerable to catching COVID, and worse, what if he were to have a relapse? The WWE would have to take the belt off him immediately. While those concerns are less likely to happen, what if Roman were to even get injured? If you likely recall rumors after WrestleMania that Roman and or Brock Lesnar were injured in their title unification match, it led to speculation that the injuries were the reason Brock was pulled from advertising for WrestleMania Backlash and that Reigns might not be ready to compete at the event. Obviously those rumors were put to rest. It's common for wrestlers to work injured, but at some point wrestlers can't wrestle. If Roman suffers a serious injury, the WWE will either have to give Reigns time to heal and put the belt on hiatus, or hold a tournament for an interim or new world champion. Either way, fans would likely believe whoever the new champion is will be a placeholder, essentially keeping the belt warm until Roman returns. So what is the big picture when it comes to the Unified Championship? Clearly it's a major part of Vince McMahon's vision for transforming Roman Reigns into this generation's megastar. However, is Roman Reigns so good that he can carry the WWE by himself? At what point will the fans get bored with a champion who always wins and whose matches often feature the same convoluted finishes? Outside interference, low blows, and ref bumps. Thus far, there appears to be no long-term plan involving the title unification other than the WWE insisting that Reigns wins the belt. Is Roman going to defend the title on television? Will he even wrestle on television? How will the WWE choose opponents from Raw and SmackDown to challenge him? Do they even have any idea who might take the title from Reigns and how this will benefit said wrestler? What will happen to Reigns if and when he loses? Will he have a place on the card after such a dominant performance during his title reign? All these questions just seem unanswered. Now finally, the WWE essentially finds itself in a mess as its title troubles have devastated its undercard, denied itself of a world champion, removed any sense of suspense in the title picture. But what do you guys think of the booking of the World Championship? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.